This here is from the Mail Online, pretty new, from February 9th, 2024. Pirates of the Caribbean fans threaten to boycott over rumored Johnny Depp female replacement in Pirates 6. If it ain't Depp, I ain't watching. Well, let's get it straight. It's not just this rumor, but it's anyone who isn't Johnny is getting the I won't see it treatment. But this is true too. Pirates of the Caribbean fans have threatened to boycott the next installment of the series after being spooked by the rumored replacement for Johnny Depp as lead. Spooked. What a choice of words, man. I wasn't spooked. It's actually expected that in this day and age, they're going to have a female lead like they do with every single other franchise. More like expected. But all right. It is suggested that the Bears' Ayo Edebiri was being considered by Disney to front the sixth film in the series, although others have rejected this claim. And let's be clear, it's not even about truth. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. People are saying if it is true, we're not seeing it. They say 7 years passed since the most recent one, which was part 5, and that there have been suggestions 6 is going to happen. Of course there have. That's all there have been. Some rumors, but there's just not anything connecting. Nothing's actually happening. It's kind of making me dizzy, but at some point, there will be some kind of definitive news. Faced with the prospect of a Deppless edition, one fan wrote on X, "If it ain't Depp, I ain't watching." That was a very simplistic comment to pick out of all the ones they could have picked it from. They were responding to a post by an account called Unlimited L's, which also suggested that Ayo's character could be based on the 18th century pirate Anne Bonny, one of the most famous female pirates ever. Which would be great. Make it her own movie. Don't call it Pirates of the Caribbean, just call it Anne Bonny. Great. I might even see it. Sounds great. I'm sure the history is real. I'm sure it's probably interesting. I'm sure it'll make a good movie. It doesn't matter. Pirates of the Caribbean has Johnny Depp and Jack Sparrow as the lead. If not the lead, then at least someone passing the torch to the next lead in an honorable way. And they quote some other fans. "Honestly, I don't want any of these. I don't care about Pirates anymore if there's no Depp." Another flop, I'm sure. Yeah, probably a flop. Disney will never learn. Disney cannot replace Johnny Depp as Captain Jack. Depp created the role. And then they say, "It would appear that many were misunderstanding initial reports." No, not really. I mean, sure, maybe some people, but most of us understand that this person's not playing Jack Sparrow, but they would be in a Pirates of the Caribbean movie, a continuation of the franchise that wouldn't have Johnny. So they say here it would be a spin-off, not exactly a part 6. Fine, but once again, if it's got the Pirates tag, the same franchise, gonna have to be Johnny. If they didn't call it Pirates of the Caribbean, if it's just a plain spin-off, unconnected totally, sure, great, make it. I might see it. Sounds interesting. If it's part of history, if it's legit female pirate and not some made-up superwoman, okay, cool, sounds great. Like Joan of Arc or something. They mentioned Depp said he would never work for them again. They mentioned a Margot Robbie Pirates was in the works or rumored or something. That fell short, I guess. Then they say maybe somehow they could team up Ayo and Margot Robbie and yay. They say, I think historically now, when these women were captured, people were shocked that women could be pirates. I mean, in that day and age, 1700s, I guess it's a little shocking. But I digress. What are we talking about here? Why? Then they go on about the history of the character. The rumored person to be in Pirates 6. Or the spin-off, whatever it is. It's kind of part 6, no matter what. And a history lesson's great. 1714, 1718, 1724. But Daily Mail, we're not here to talk about the history of this alleged pirate. Here's a tweet they take out where this person, Daniel Richmond, explains to people, credit would be nice, though I'm not sure I'd want credit from these people. Besides, it's not true. There's no replacing Depp or anything like that. She's only the type they're looking at for the lead in one of the planned spin offs, not the Margot Robbie one. Whatever. I mean, is it Pirates of the Caribbean or is it not? For example, a Star Wars spin off is still part of the universe. If they recasted, let's just say, Obi-Wan Kenobi in the spin off TV show, they're still replacing Ewan McGregor. Anyway, that's about it. I gotta say, it's kind of cool they talk about the actual history, but that's not exactly what they're writing articles for. We're talking about pop culture, entertainment in modern times. Also, talking about reactions to this person possibly being in Pirates. So they just like to fill up space. Not sure what I make of this. I guess it's kind of positive. If I'm some random dude on the street, I pick this up and I read it, well, I guess I'm thinking fans aren't so happy Johnny's not in Pirates, and I guess it's kind of good. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, well, maybe subscribe. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time. Done here for now.